Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down a gauntlet, making them mark. Hard way wrestling, straight from the heart.
Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling. We are very early today.
It's because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
We do got a lot of shit to talk about. Moving forward, we will figure out a way of getting this stuff out to you quicker because both these pay-per-views we're going to cover today are 3 days and 4 days old at this point. So, fuck are we doing, Ricky? What are we doing? Why are we wasting time?
Life schedules, bro.
We got to get it out, bro. We got to get it out. I can't figure out. We just got to get it out.
Too much
Somehow.
working. Too much working.
Why is our personal life and our work getting in the way of this shit?
I don't know. It sucks.
Fucking stupid.
Work is dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. So no Scotty today. As you can tell, we're about 400 pounds lighter than we normally are. So Scotty's work is getting in the way. He's putting on makeup. That's what he said. He's put on makeup this week.
I think so. He's going drag.
Okay. Well, hey, listen. I don't care what his pronouns are. Right? We're not going to judge him either way. So
he said he's got a long 60 hours this week. That's a lot of makeup.
Well, I tell you, Scotty spends a lot of time chatting, so he probably does maybe 20 hours of real work. And the rest of it is walking and talking and hobnobbing. He gets around.
I bet. He's over there playing with them Nick Jackson figures on Markdown.
And pulling them all down. They're $15 now, man. I might be interested now that they're $15. So
I'm not interested at 15. They're gonna have to go down to like probably $3.99 before I touch one.
Most likely they're gonna end up at Ollie's at $3.99 here soon. So we'll pick them up then. So big weekend of pay-per-views. We got 2 pay-per-views. We had Money in the Bank on Saturday, and we had Heat Wave. Was it Heat Wave?
Heat
Wave out there now, buddy.
It's been a heat wave all goddamn week.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I left this morning and got up early. I think I was on my way to work around 12. It's fucking 85 degrees.
Yeah, that shit sucks. Luckily, when I go in at 9 o'clock, it'll be like 85 degrees instead of the 100.
Yeah, lucky it'll cool down a little bit. Whatever happened to when the sun went down? There was it cooled down. It's just not even a thing anymore.
That's in spring and fall, where you get all 4 seasons in one day.
It's crazy. Crazy.
Yep.
All right. So let's get into it here. We're going to knock out Heat Wave here. I did not get the chance to watch all of this. I watched the first match, and I watched bits and pieces of other stuff, but I watched the main. The main was what I was really interested in. Super excited about what NXT is doing right now.
Yep, exactly.
So let's get into it. They had a pre-show match. Just one pre-show match, Ricky.
Yeah,
not
one.
7.
Not an entire Rampage card.
Yeah. Carmen Petrovic, JC Jane versus Ariana Grace, Jasmine Nix. Ariana Grace and Jasmine Nix are both from Canada, so this was like a homecoming for them. Ariana Grace, great as always. They end up taking the win here over JC Jane.
Got to give the people what they want.
This was actually a
hometown crowd.
Pretty good match, right?
I saw bits and pieces of it. It looked pretty good.
One thing you're gonna, I don't know how many people watch NXT, or I don't get to watch it as much as I'd like to, but they have a great women's division.
Yeah,
they're fucking stacked. Their women are stacked, bro.
And they're all better than Jade Cargill.
I mean that in a good way.
And they're all better than Jade Cargill.
They're all better than Jade Cargill. She didn't look. She hasn't looked ridiculous here lately. She's improving. She's improving. Her pump kinks are Well, she should dump the pumpkin.
Baby steps.
They're
Yeah.
they tagged up the other night and they didn't do their finisher. You know, the one that's like should be really awesome, but is really hokey right now. So somebody must have told them, hey, until you all figure that shit out, don't do that shit. So they ended up doing the
Good call.
KOD and the whatever Jade's finisher
Jaded.
is. Jaded, yeah.
Yeah.
So they ended up doing both in the ring, so which was pretty
Good
cool.
call.
Yeah, great call. We had the North American Championship. Obafemi versus Wesley. Obafemi still a beast.
Yes, there was a spot where he picked Wesley up and tossed him probably about another 10 feet in the air, higher than what Obafemi already is. And I don't know how many rotations that man got, but that was a long drop.
Do you think that Wesley is? I know the NXT title is a great title, right? No one's beating Obafemi for this title unless they bring Moose in and do something there. Do you think Wesley is better than his title? Do you think he should be going for the world title?
Not right now. He's taking a lot of losses. And
I mean, but look who he's facing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think eventually they're going to have to do something for Obafemi. When he loses that belt, it's going to be in a triple threat or something because he's not taking a pin.
I'm hoping he doesn't lose it, a la Shinsuke Nakamura, and he just leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Just leaves the title and they do a tournament or something.
I mean, if they move him up to go against go for the NXT title, if he eventually wins it and holds both, they'll just relinquish it like most of them do.
Yeah, yeah. So Obafemi takes the win here. No surprise there. Obafemi is a monster. And from what I'm hearing, they're fast tracking him. So who knows how long he is going to be down.
That's good
NXT.
news.
Yeah. NXT Women's North American Champion, Kalani Jordan versus Saul Ruka. I love Saul Ruka. I think she's awesome.
Yeah.
Kalani just got this title. I didn't think there was any way they were going to take this title off of her. And they didn't. So
yeah, there was at one point Saul Ruka did like a leap off of a springboard off of one rope and then went and did a springboard right off the other opposite rope and knocked the tit right out of Kalani Jordan's top.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they did like a quick blackout, but yeah, man, she hit her hard and that thing came right out.
Smoked the hit it with a tit shot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I missed it. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can find it.
Yeah, there's a clip on there.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. It's the internet.
Yep.
So, Kalani Jordan holds on here, beats Saul Ruka. NXT Tag Team Championship match. Axiom and Nathan Frazier.
I told you, take Axiom and Nathan Frazier.
They fuck me every time. Against Andre Chase and Duke Hudson. Chase U. Hey, throw him up. Let's do it. Let's just throw him up. Throw him up. Put him down because Chase U does not win. First off, how does Andre Chase wrestle in a sweater?
I don't know. I bet he wouldn't if he was outside.
And long pants. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've been in some buildings that I wish I wasn't wearing a fur jacket. So I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine wrestling in a sweater. But Axiom and Nathan Frazier, they were showing a little bit of disgruntled shit here over the last couple of weeks. Like they can't get on the same page, but and I think everybody was kind of expecting some sort of turn there. That's kind of why I was leaning, figuring to lose those titles. But
with Ridge Holland with Chase U now, you figured there would be some shenanigans coming from him too.
Yeah. So back to the drawing board, back to class for Chase U. We had the women's NXT championship match, Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice. I did not get a chance to see this match.
This was a pretty good match. I saw it before I went to work. Basically, at one point on the outside, Lola Vice tried that spinning backhand, and Roxanne ducked it. She hit her hand on the ring post, and from there, like it was just targeting that hand and arm. But it took 5 pop rocks to beat her, one on actually two were on the outside, one on the floor and one on the table, which did not break. And then I think the fourth, when I guess she was dizzy from doing all those flips, Lola Vice kind of like fell over sideways in the whole like transition of it. But by the fifth, when she was done, and
Gotcha.
Roxy retains.
Well, I just realized that I was not streaming. We were streaming, but no streaming to nowhere. So you're probably gonna most of you. Thanks for joining us. If you're just gonna jump in here now, welcome.
I was wondering why I didn't get any notifications.
Yeah, welcome to Hardway Wrestling. We are here. No Scotty today, so but make sure you drop into the chat here. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Ring that bell if you drop in. Drop in, just say hi. Right, jump in chat. Say hello, Justin. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Jason. Whatever. One of my many.
Throw a middle finger emoji up.
Absolutely, that's what we want today. Middle finger emojis only. No words. Middle finger emojis. That's all we want today. Give them to Ricky. Ricky needs that middle finger today. Right? It's been that kind of week already. It's only Tuesday. All right, well, let's get into the creme de la creme of NXT Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Trick Williams, Shawn Spears, Javon Evans, Ethan Page. Ethan Page wins the NXT Heavyweight Championship match. I couldn't be any more excited for him. This is awesome. The finish to this was awesome.
Yep.
He went for the trick. I guess it was a trick shot, right? The knee.
He had Javon Evans up in the Ego's edge, and Spears pulls Javon Evans down. He ducks the trick shot. It hits Evans, so he's laid out. And then Ego takes the trick shot, and as he falls back on Javon Evans for the pin, Spears grabs Trick and yanks him down and out of the ring. Ego is the new champ.
On Trick's face when they counted 3 was priceless.
Yep.
The end of this match is really good. This whole match is really good. Javon Evans is a talent. This kid is a talent. This kid bounces from one corner to the other. He's flying everywhere. There's one point where he did a suicide dive off the top rope on top of Trick through a barricade. It was unbelievable. Like Javon Evans is a talent.
Yeah, definitely.
This whole match was good. Shawn Spears
was very young.
Ethan seemed like he was out of this match a lot of the time, right? He was, smart. I think do you think this is good that the Trick's lost his title?
Yeah, his run's been very lackluster, especially since Carmelo and Dragunov and Breaker were all called up to the main roster. He basically had nobody to defend it against. Bringing in Ethan Page was a very good move by the WWE brass. Getting him new contenders was a good thing.
Yeah. And I heard somebody say it today, and it makes total sense. Basically, Trick Williams has been using the same lines over and over again, and that his entrance is his best thing, right? That's it. He's a great wrestler, but you got to do something else, right? You have to mix it up a little bit. He's great. He's going to be great when he moves up to the main roster for sure. He's going to be great. I don't know if he's going to be Carmella Hayes type of great, but this is good. Ethan, we love Ethan. I love chubby Ethan Page better, but
that's you.
We're glad that Ethan Page.
We just met him last year.
That's right. Did you stay around for after everything was going off?
Yeah, the Joe Hendry clip.
We got a little clip of Joe Hendry. Don't know why. Don't know what. Maybe somebody accidentally clicked the wrong button.
Could have. It's been a theme this weekend.
Yeah, it's a little botchy this weekend.
Yeah.
Could be the heat.
Yeah, I believe if he comes in, he's not beating Ethan Page.
I don't know that anybody from TNA is going to beat anybody from NXT. I don't think they'll allow that. The rub is enough for them. So, but it would be cool if somebody came in and took that title.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be different, right? It'd be different. I wouldn't put it past Shawn Michaels.
I mean, I think at some point they need to, maybe not the world title, but maybe one of the mid card belts or something.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
them,
Why not?
rather somebody beats Obafemi for the North American title. Not that TNA has anybody I think worthy enough to do it. Or maybe vice versa. They take what's their mid card title, the X Division.
Yeah, the X Division.
I don't know, but I'd be down to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you're just joining us, you just realize we've been on for like, I don't know, 5 minutes before I figured out that I fucked up. Anyway, let's get into Money in the Bank. Not a bad Money in the Bank, I don't think. Wasn't the top money? I mean, it wasn't crazy. I don't know. The men's was very lackluster.
Very.
They opened up the night with the men's Money in the Bank. Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Chad Gable, Andrade, which don't know why, and Carmelo Hayes. My man Carmelo did not win this. Drew McIntyre wins this, which makes for story purposes makes total sense why he should win this. He's been calling his shot for months now, and every time he calls his shot, he succeeds.
Until CM Punk ruins it.
Except for when CM Punk's around, and we'll get to that towards the end here. So, Drew McIntyre wins this. Did anything really stand out to you in this Money in the Bank men's?
Not at all. Nobody came close to dying going through a ladder or table or anything like that I remember, and it seemed like it was very short.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. What's up, Austin? Austin's in the house. Hey, we're not dropping words today. We're dropping middle fingers. Just drop the middle finger emoji. That's what we're doing today. I was 5 minutes. Forgot to hit the streaming button. So anyway, the only thing that really stood out to me is that Chad Gable did a belly to ladder suplex.
Yeah. That was about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was very lackluster. You could just tell that they were just trying to forward some stories here and move on. But Drew McIntyre, the shortest reign of a champion in history, and now possibly the shortest reign with Money in the Bank in history. So,
spoiler alert.
We'll get to that here in a minute. So we had the WWE Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. I believe Braun ran most of this
He did.
This match.
Yeah, he was on the offense for most of it, and I'm shocked. I really thought Braun was going to win this.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were. We were kind of hoping they were, but Sammy's like a cockroach. You know, Sammy just doesn't go away, right?
Yeah, even in other countries. Well, never mind. He's another Canada boy in Canada.
Yeah. We actually didn't even think about that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Braun would have won this.
He's Jesus Christ everywhere.
He really is. About? He really is. He's the Jeebus of wrestling.
Yeah.
One thing that Triple H is doing, he's not rushing anything, right? We want Braun Breaker. He's not giving us Braun Breaker. You know, we want Chad Gable. He's not giving us Chad Gable, right? Everything's a slow burn. Eventually, these guys might get the title, or maybe not. Who knows? So. But Sami Zayn retains here over Braun Breaker. Really good match. Braun beat the absolute piss out of Sami in the match. So, which will run into Raw from last night. We had the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Io Sky, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, Zoe Stark, Chelsea Green, and Lyra Valkyrie, or whatever her name is.
Valkyria.
Bird
Woman.
We wanted it. We got it. It's Tiffy time.
It is.
Tiffany Stratton wins the briefcase.
Chelsea Green was the star of this match. Hands down.
Best match on the card.
From the get-go. I didn't know she was afraid of heights.
I'm sure that was not real.
I'm
But
sure, but
played into
just the
it. She
story
played
they
into
told
it
with it.
perfectly.
Yeah, I had no idea she was afraid of heights.
She
And
took a
then for her to
massive
just,
bump off the top of the ladder, in through 2 tables, which was ridiculous. Um,
it looked
there,
good.
there were reports that everyone was really happy with Chelsea Green after Money Bank. She's great.
She is.
She don't give a shit. She goes out there, she has a good time, and she plays her part very well.
So I can't remember where maybe I saw it on X. It was a picture of her and Cardona before the show, and
Yeah,
somebody said they
they're
should
his piece for like.
bring back the Divas Championship as a mid card title because she would be perfect for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Did you see at the end of the night she did a press conference? She went to the press conference thing.
I didn't see that.
So they had the press conference. They had the Cena thing and whatnot. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second. Uh, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna answer questions. Before I answer questions, blah blah blah." And Pierce comes in and goes, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm answering questions." And they cut the camera. There's no one. The place is completely empty, and she's getting ready to answer questions from no one. So go back and catch that video on Twitter if you can.
She's nice. She's awesome.
Funny. There was a spot with Zoe Stark, and yeah, I think it was EO that she took she take a Melcher driver and something off
Something
into
like
the
that.
fucking ladder. How Zoe Stark is still alive, I'll never know.
Yeah, EO seemed to be in a lot of pain as well.
Well, I mean, you put a ladder up your butt, that'll do it.
And Zoe Stark killed herself with a botch earlier, so she was probably already like brain scrambled.
Well, if you go back, there was a couple different angles from that driver, from that Melcher driver, whatever it was, that or Canadian Destroyer. I mean, well, they're all the same. That it looked like Zoe Stark's head completely smashed the ladder, and she went. They both sold it perfectly. Pretty awesome spot. Awesome spot.
Yeah, it was.
That stands out to me. That and the shot off the ladder. But this match was fire all the way through. All the girls. Lyra, amazing. Naomi, not bad.
Not bad for
Not
the
bad.
limited spot she had in there.
She's starting to get the funk off of her.
Mitsunuki,
however you spell it.
that split-legged, what did she do? Like a split-legged DDT off the ladders when they were trying to separate them.
It was they were pulling the ladders apart.
Yeah,
gross.
Yeah.
But they all did good. Tiffany Stratton, your women's Money in the Bank. Can't wait to see where they go with this. Now, did you watch Raw last night?
Most of it.
I didn't see her on there at all. Is she not on Raw? Or is she on SmackDown?
She's on SmackDown, I think.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, look out, Bailey.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think she's taking it off of Bailey or whoever.
I think Nia is going to beat Bailey, and then Tiffany's going to take off.
It in.
Woo. So, anyway, we had what was the next one?
Damian Priest and Seth Rollins.
Yes, that's right. It did main event. I think this should have main evented, but anyway, if it doesn't main event, if it main events, then Damian Priest is not Drew is not the shortest Money in the Bank holder ever. So we get Seth freaking Rollins versus Damian Priest. This match was great from start to finish.
From start till referee botch and cue of McIntyre's music.
Until the botch. Now, I listened to Bully Ray today. Bully Ray said that anytime a botch like that happens, he looks at the match and looks and see. Did you catch this from Bully Ray?
No.
He looks to see what may have caused this botch or whatever. He saw Damian Priest was wiggling his hands. So whatever move that was given to Priest, maybe that buckle bomb or the power, it was probably the power bomb after the buckle bomb or whatever. He thinks that maybe he knocked himself silly or whatever. That's why he didn't kick out.
Oh.
Because he was supposed to kick out. But Bully Ray did say, and this is absolutely true, the referee's job is to count to 3, no matter what. The referee is the smoke when it comes to wrestling. Everything is hidden by the referee. If his shoulders are down, the referee has to count the 3, no matter what the finish was supposed to be, whatever. They could have worked their way out of it with the Money in the Bank.
Somebody tell CM Punk that. He'll clash the castle.
Yeah. So, but anyway, the lights went dark. There was no pin. Damien never moved. I believe that's when the music was supposed to hit for Drew McIntyre. Never did. A good 30 seconds? Well, Seth sat there and was like,
what the fuck?
What just happened? What just happened? So I don't Roll Keeper says the referee botched it. He botched it because he didn't count the 3. He should have counted the 3. Shoulders are down. You got to take it. Austin, I am savior. Hot take. She takes it to the TNT and cashes it in. Only the way to win the Tiffy's going to go to TNT or TNA.
Oh, and cashing on Jordan Grace.
Yeah,
only way to get
that would be.
Oh, that would be such a waste.
Would it?
I would not like that. I would not like that.
Mostly because we're not going to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, hot take it is, Austin. Hot take it is. Anyway, Drew comes down. DM Hunk is what Jesse calls him. Comes down, cashes in the money, cashes in the briefcase. Seth is on the outside, nowhere to be found. And
we got ourselves a triple threat match.
No disqualification. Automatic, no disqualification. As soon as they made a triple threat, we knew something was getting ready to happen. Next thing you know, I think we had a Claymore, 2 Claymores maybe. He's going for the pin on Priest. CM Punk
jumps the crowd, and here we go.
Punk beats the shit out of Drew.
Crap out of him.
Goes outside, grabs the belt, stares at the belt just for a couple seconds, then runs in, hits Drew with the belt, and that was it. So we get a South of Heaven.
Choke slam and
South of Heaven and
still
Priest.
El Campeon.
It would get people talking. Yeah, absolutely, would get people talking. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Anyway, we still got El Campeon as champion. How do you like this cash in? Do you think this was a good cash in?
Well, he didn't win, so obviously not. But again, it just furthers the Drew McIntyre CM Punk beef, and now with Seth Rollins is now involved in it because he cannot challenge for the world title since he did not win it.
Well, Damian Priest did say on Raw that he doesn't care about
agreement. Can be thrown aside. Yeah.
Yep. So I think it's too much at this point. Like, I think they're just trying to keep CM Punk relevant with all this stuff. How many times can you interfere and cause a guy to lose opportunities?
Oh, we're up to 3, I believe.
Right, we're up to 3.
I mean, when is this idiot getting cleared?
It's coming. I know he's off next. He won't be on Raw next week. I'm sure it's going to be SummerSlam.
SummerSlam's in a few weeks, I believe. So.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, remind me, we need to speak about WrestleMania.
Will do.
Yeah, I think we're going. All
right.
I wasn't going to, but now that we're getting a retirement from John Cena,
a retirement tour, yeah.
There we go, Austin. There we go. What'd you think of John Cena's retirement announcement? That's not really an announcement. He's announcing that he's going to be wrestling 10 times next year.
Well, from what I read, he said he could be doing up to 40. I thought he said up to 40 matches next year. So, I mean, apparently he's going to be there a lot.
Yeah, he looks like a full schedule.
Yeah, and I'd say the majority of that's probably going to be post SummerSlam towards Mania. I'm for it. Just don't give him the world title. I don't want to see him break Ric Flair's record.
I'm on the other end of that. I think that Ric Flair has so much stink on him, right? There's so much stink on Ric Flair between the Plane Ride from Hell and the drunken escapades and over the years of bullshit. And now he's with AEW.
Is he? I don't think I've
Sorta.
seen
I don't know. I
him.
haven't even seen the cans of drink on the Woo Energy. I guess it's killed enough people now that they pulled it off the shelves. I have no idea. I just think if you want to say that who is your all-time champion, would you rather be Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, or John Cena?
None of the above. Randy Orton is the answer. Randy
Okay.
Orton is the only answer. And he's still got, well, he's at 14, I believe.
Yeah. So that means he's got 2 more titles. He's got to get at least 2 more to tie, right?
Yeah.
And 3 more to win.
Yes.
Yeah. Does Randy have that much more time in him?
Let's hope.
I mean, he looks great. He looks great right now. I don't know. How many RKOs has he got left in him? That's what I want to know.
Well, he's popping them off left and right now, so
Maybe John retires sooner than he wants to when we get a retirement punt from Randy Orton. I'd be for that.
Yeah.
I'd be for that. But what if I came on and said, hey, Ricky, I'm not going to do the podcast anymore. I'm not going to do the videos anymore. But I'm going to be here on Tuesday, and I'll be here on Thursday. And I'm probably going to be here, twice a week for the next year and a half. Probably do some meet and greets. Yeah. But I'm retiring. This was the weirdest retirement ever. He basically came out and said, I'm retiring when I'm done. Yeah, me too, buddy.
Yeah.
Me too.
And he had his knee pads and jorts on. I thought for sure we were going to get Grayson Waller or Theory to come out and take an L from him.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get something.
Yeah.
Right? But always ready. Not Matt Cardona, John Cena. So. Good on John. I think that's the reason why I want to go to WrestleMania.
I'm all for seeing him. I just don't want to see him get the world title.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I like Thug Rapper Cena better than the
Well,
face.
we're never getting that. I don't think we're ever going to get that guy again. But I would definitely take Peacemaker to win the championship. Why not? Why not? Yeah, isn't that what Sting did? Yeah, retire with the title.
That was
retire with the title. And then put it up, do a tournament. This ain't AEW. We're not doing tournaments all the time. So
then he'll decide he wants to wrestle again and come back and say he's the interim champion. Or he's not the interim champion. He's the real champion.
No one's ever beat me. Anyway, main event, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu made it into the country. All right. Congratulations. There was a spot where, did you see the interview where they were like, Jay, how does it feel to be Money Bank? He goes, I'm just glad I got into the country. Pretty funny. Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu versus Cody.
How many of them got issues with getting into other countries? I thought it was just Jimmy.
I mean, they both had DUI issues, right?
I thought that was all Jimmy, but apparently Jay has them too.
They look alike, so
that is true.
Versus Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. I don't know, boring.
Yeah,
wasn't excited. Excited again. This was one of those matches where they were.
This match should have just kicked off the card, and then they should have had the world title as the main event.
I think that would have been cool. We did get a botch from Tonga Lower where he punched the butthole.
Yeah, punched Kevin Owens right in the skull.
Yeah, punched
and then
the butthole.
Punched his brother right in the freaking head.
Did you see that? I didn't realize that. I saw an alternate angle, and I was like, "Oh, he literally punched him right in the top of his head."
Punched Tonga right in the freaking forehead.
Which means that he was trying to really hit Kevin Owens in the balls. So, I posted a video. You can catch it on whatever all our platforms. Tama Tonga's greatest hits. So
that was hilarious.
There's a lot of that with Tonga Loa. He's that's why he's standing on the outside in a suit. So The bloodline goes over strong here. I don't even remember who took the pin. It was Kevin
It was
Owens took the
Cody.
pin?
No,
Oh, Cody
Cody
took
took
the
the
pin.
pin from Solo.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, they're building Solo up here.
Yeah.
No other bloodlines showed up because most of them were at Sika's funeral. There were some videos leaked online from that, and the Anoa'i family is pretty pissed off about it. So, and actually, it was one of their family members.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the family members leaking whatever. So, anyway, moving this story forward, building Solo is to be a monster. Tamatanga and Jacob Fatu, great. But these guys, this is like bringing. If there was ever a forbidden door or a closet opened up and AEW ended up in WWE, this is what it would look like. Like these guys are tiny
Yeah.
against Randy's a monster. Randy's not. I don't think Randy's 6'1", 6'2". He looks like he's 7 foot. Like everybody looks like Andre the Giant to these guys. Yeah, so Gorillas of Destiny look like chimpanzees of where.
And they actually said Cole even said Gorillas of Destiny, didn't he? Or was that was it Cole or was it Corey Graves?
Yeah,
one of them did it.
Yeah, we heard it. Yeah, I think I said when I heard, I was like, "What?
Yeah,
Did we just get that?" Right on. So, not a bad pay-per-view, not the greatest pay-per-view in the world, but it was it wasn't bad. Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank's usually good. They fucked us out of a briefcase. So I'm probably gonna have to wait to see what Tiffy does with her briefcase. I hope it's a thong. I hope there's a thong on it.
Oh man.
Or some sort of, probably Tiffy would be like racial slurs on the outside of the
pink with racial slurs. Yeah,
that would be what it is. So.
Chelsea Green would have had a pretty badass briefcase.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Chelsea Green won this?
Yeah.
I hope they do something with her. I really do.
They need to.
I really do. So
they need to. She's doing good work, and it's almost, and in a way, it's almost like she's the female R-Truth. She's also the comedy act.
Yeah. So anyway, we had a Raw last night. We'll zip through Raw here real quick, and so anything stands out to you, you let me know. We had a Chad Gable, or we had a Seth Rollins CM Punk face off in the middle of the ring. Seth was pretty pissed off that CM Punk took his opportunity away from him. Also,
he said, "You're the dumbest smart guy I know."
Yeah, consequences, all about consequences. So
yeah,
I'm sure that the first time that Punk and Drew meet, Seth is going to cause Punk to lose this match. So I'm sure we're going to get a triple threat somewhere along the line. We get a Jey Uso versus Chad Gable. They put Chad. Oh, I guess Jimmy did, or Jay did win this because he hit Chad with a spear. But
Susan lights dimmed. He ran
gone. Well, he had Jay in a ankle lock. The lights dimmed. He lets go. He's looking around. Jay hits it with a spear. 1, 2, 3, and then they all get the fuck up out of there.
Gable laid there for a while because the smoke started filling the ring, and then when Nikki Cross comes out from under it and he's waking up and realizes what's happening, then he's gone. He got the hell up out of there.
I mean, they keep coming out during Chad's stuff, but they're not really. No one's attacking Chad.
Hasn't he been punished enough?
Yeah. Well, he had to hang out with the Alpha Academy, who we haven't seen.
Since.
I think they were in the backstage segment. So we get a Bronson Reed versus Peter Dune, Butch, Booch.
Pete Dunne.
Bronson Reed defeats Peter Dune with a tsunami off the top rope. As he's going back up for a tsunami, here comes the White Ghost rushing to the ring. 0-10. Sheamus runs down, jumps in the ring, beats the shit out of Bronson Reed, goes to like a little reunion with Butch. Butch pulls away and gets out of the ring, man. He's still upset over Sheamus leaving
Yeah.
for whatever reason. So Sheamus was hurt. Butch, right? Are we not forgetting? Is Butch not forgetting that Butch disappeared for like 3 weeks?
Yeah,
Like
he went
nobody
down
knew
to
where.
NXT.
Yeah, nobody knew where it was.
Yeah, he ended up Sheamus left for injury, and Butch ends up in NXT.
Yeah,
Changes his name back to Pete Dunne.
yeah. Pete Dunne. Gable had a bad few weeks. He was murdered on. Yeah, he was murdered. Right, he was murdered. Maybe this is all a dream. Maybe Chad did win this title from Sammy, and it's just all a dream. Speaking of Sammy, we get a Sami Zayn promo in the middle of the ring, and Braun Breaker interrupts him and basically says, "You know, Sammy," and hits him with a spear. Crushes Sammy's flannel. I'm not sure why you're wearing flannel. It's 90 fucking degrees outside, boss.
Yeah.
So Sammy gets his ass beat. We get what's his name? Ilya Dragunov comes down to help Sammy back, him and Jason Jordan. Then they go to Adam Pearce, and Ilya wants a match with Braun. He gives him his match with Braun. Before that, we had Uncle Howdy. Okay, here's where Austin's pulling his pants down. We had an Uncle Howdy video, the video that was given to Michael Cole. So basically, don't know, didn't watch it. I'm interested in this right now. Don't know why.
I think he basically said that he's setting them all free, and they showed clips of all the members
I did
with
see that.
their masks and without their masks, basically revealing everybody that we already knew that it was.
Right. So then we get a Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov. Great match. These guys are hard hitters. They wrestled in NXT forever, beat the shit out of each other. No difference here. There was a great match. Ilya is a selling fucking machine. I don't know.
Scotty was probably watching this with no pants on.
Yeah, that's for sure. He loves himself. These are his this is his Cheryl Teagues and Donna Summers, right? Pick a hand. Pick a hand, Scotty. Which one's gonna get worn out first? We get a disqualification. Braun hits Ilya with a chair, I believe, on the outside of the ring. And then we get a DQ. We get Damage Control defeats Lyra Valkyrie, Kane Chance, and Kaden Carter. And then we get the return. We get the return of Sonya Deville. She is teaming up with Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Look great. Another women's faction.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. More women, the better. When are we getting our triple threat scissoring match?
You got the right three, I think.
No, I think so. Anyway, Sonya Deville, they hit. I think it was, who was that? EO. They hit EO with all three of their finishers.
Yeah.
So I still think Zoe's Z360 or whatever that is the greatest name of a finisher. It's awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah. So we get a little backstage thing with basically Sonya, Zoe, and Shayna saying who they were. We didn't get a name though. If we were going to name these girls, politically correct name, what would we name them?
Sorry, I'm out.
Okay,
I'm out.
We're not even going to guess. Right in the chat, if you guys come up with a name that we should name these three young ladies, let's I don't know.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yep, I'm gonna let it go. Then we get a Dom, Mysterio, and Liv. This is their main event. Dom,
the whole
Mysterio.
build up for this through the night was phenomenal.
There was this Carlito was fucking great.
Yeah.
So there's a part where Dom and Liv are back in the clubhouse, and Liv is saying, you need to relax a little bit, you need to loosen up a little bit. And she takes Dom and she puts his leg above his head. I guess she's gonna peg him. I don't know.
He's on the couch.
She's got his leg above his head, and he's she's stretching him and rubbing his quad or whatever. And he's like
his inner thigh.
His inner thigh. His
Dom is the luckiest man in the world right now.
He really is. I'm sure his new wife is loving this. Queef Queens. That's a good role keeper. Queef Queens. I'm on the double Qs.
Scissors of Destiny.
Oh, I love that. Scissors of Destiny. That's even better. And we'll put that out. We'll put that as a poll question. We'll let everybody figure out what we should call them. Anyway, as she's rubbing Dom's leg, he's like, "Oh, that feels good. That feels good right there.
And then
That's really
Priest
nice."
turns the corner.
They all turn the corner.
Well, McDonough and Finn's heads turning around the corner of the opening
so
was
great.
hilarious. And then Carlito busting in and goes, "Hey, that's cool."
Damien is trying not to laugh. Like,
Yeah.
the whole time Damien is trying not to laugh. And he said, "Man, I'm sorry. It's just, I think Damien said, listen, it's not hard to get rid of her." And
Carlito
goes,
"Looks
"Hey,
hard
man,
to
it's
beat."
hard. It is hard." SOD. I love it. Yeah. So
Yeah, that whole
anyway.
segment was money.
Yep. Dom is Dom is
He's the man.
he's stuck between a rock and a hard on. So anyway, we get our Dominic Mysterio and versus Liv
Nick's
Morgan
tag team match for the main event
with Zelina Vega, who could barely see her over the top ropes. Dom and Liv get the win here.
There was the one good spot where was it Dom stepped in front of Zelina getting ready to do a move to Liv in the corner, and then when he turns around, Ray drop kicks Dom in the knee and he falls face first right into Liv Morgan's yips.
Yep.
And then he jumped up and got out of the ring real quick.
So there was a celebration at the end of this. Liv and Dom are like face to face, like they're getting ready to kiss. And then where's my? Did I lose the picture? God darn it! Where'd it go? There it is. The return of Mommy. Her music hit, and bro, Dom's face.
That looked like
and Liv fucking rolled. She jumped out of the ring and was gone.
They look like two 16-year-olds about to make out in their room, and the parent opens the door.
Yep.
Like caught and run. Mommy
comes back. He gets in Dom's face. Dom is like, "Oh, I am in trouble." And the last thing said right before it went off was Rhea said, "Mommy's back."
Yeah, Dom's like, "I'm fucked."
Yeah, hopefully. If he's lucky. So anyway, what do you think about Rhea being back there? Is this awesome or what?
Love it.
What are they going to do? It's going to be Rhea. Is she going to recapture this title from Liv?
Oh, yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Okay. It's the Rhea Revenge Tour.
Oh, yeah. I saw the shirts. I saw the shirts. The Rhea Revenge Tour. So very cool. Not a bad Raw. We're moving stories here. We're moving stories forward. Towards what's the next pay-per-view? That's SummerSlam, right?
SummerSlam, yep.
There's not one in between? No? Okay.
Not that I know of.
Gotcha. So anyway, not a bad Raw. Again, we're moving stories. Excited about SmackDown on Friday. We're going to see what we get there. So last story of the day.
Raw's got the better stories going right now, to be honest, between the Judgment Day and Liv and Rhea and the whole Uncle Howdy thing, and then Seth and Drew, and now Seth and Punk, and now Drew involved.
Were you surprised at Money in the Bank we didn't get any Uncle Howdy?
A little bit. I kind of thought during that ladder match something would happen to basically take either Jay or Gable out, at least Gable.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of not overbooking things, so we'll give them that much. There it is. Last story of the day. Let me find it here. Minoru Suzuki, the murder grandpa. Now, we saw Minoru Suzuki at the last at the ROH
show. Yep.
He's a beast. The guy is an absolute beast. Gives zero fucks and beats the shit out of everybody and anybody. So 56-year-old Suzuki had passed out in a ring against, not sure how to say the guy's name, Tenryou project, whatever his name is. Suzuki collapsed during the main event, prompting officials to halt the bout. He was quickly taken to a hospital where he was diagnosed with a concussion. Fortunately, Suzuki has since been released from from medical care. They did, I think they did like CT and all that stuff. But pretty scary moment.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, concussions are still nothing to take lightly, but considering a collapse in the ring and his age, at least it wasn't nothing like heart related.
yeah, 56 years old.
Yeah, I wonder if when he like snapped out of it, he started chopping the EMTs and everybody.
No doubt, when he woke up in the hospital, he was yanking cords out of his nose and
CT scan. Nah. He checked himself out, probably.
Most likely, he walked up out. He said, "I'm good." So anyway, I hope Minoru Suzuki will recover, not have any issues. We like Minoru Suzuki
and be back to chopping chests open.
We need him healthy when he beats the absolute dog piss out of Chris Jericho, and it's coming.
Yep.
So anyway, that's going to do it here for Hardway Wrestling. We should be back on Thursday of this week with whatever news we can come up with.
How the hell did we get 2 pay-per-views and a Raw in 45 minutes?
Well, I'm going to tell you. We're professionals.
We are. And if you didn't join us before Jason realized that he didn't hit the record button, Scotty is spending 60 hours playing with makeup.
Yes, Scotty has decided to be the model for CoverGirl, right? Isn't that what he's doing? He's at Ulta, right? That's where he's at. He's at Ulta, and he is. They've ran out of bunnies and raccoons to test this makeup on, so they're testing on Scotty.
Yep.
So
he thought he would look better with painted on eyebrows,
or painted on eye. I think Scotty should do the Jeff Hardy eye, where you just paint the eyelid.
That would be hilarious.
I would fucking love that. I would love that. Nope, we miss Scotty. Love and have Scotty on here, even though he doesn't watch anything anymore. So it's good to have him droning on and keeping us updated on Jim Cornette. So
Yam Bigelow.
Anyway, go hit the like, subscribe button, please, please, please. Give this video a thumbs up, right? That's what we need. Give this video a thumbs up. The more thumbs up, the better. Share it with your friends. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on your Instagram. Whatever. Get us out there. We are on a quest for 1,000. We were cruising high, and then we started to drop a little bit. So I don't know why. I probably said something racist.
Oh, no. It was because we can't pronounce names.
That's what it was. We can't pronounce. Yeah, that's what it was. If you can't pronounce names, man, you shouldn't be doing it. Well, kiss my ass.
Yeah,
kiss my ass. The bill's the same for me to run this every month, no matter what. Whether I can spell it or I can't spell it, and I'm the worst speller ever. Just ask anybody.
Anybody that reads the list of our topics.
Yeah,
you misspell half of it.
Hey, you do. I spell phonetically. That's how I do it. So if you read phonetically, genius. So
if you don't want to give us a thumbs up, just pretend they're middle fingers and give us one of those.
Yeah, we didn't get any middle fingers in the chat. What was that all about?
Yeah.
A little disappointed. Disappointed. So anyway, that's gonna do it. We'll be back.
Whoa. We got one other thing. We got to wish a very special birthday yesterday.
We do. And it was Brian Hardy, the second generation
sensation.
34 years old. Can you believe that? Middle finger in the chat. Oh, okay. Maybe somewhere else.
Hard asses.
Yeah. Yes, Brian Hardy turned 34. I called him yesterday. I sang happy birthday to him, which I usually do to my close friends. Ricky, you got a birthday coming up next month. You're definitely I'm going to be singing to you, but I'm going to wait here.
I posted a GIF of Bianca Belair on Hardy's Facebook. Yeah. Had him cracking up. I'm sure he knew it was coming.
Oh yeah. Well, I checked into the cameo. She's only doing cameos once in a while. It's not something she does all the time.
Ah, damn it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Rob messaged me, and I said I'll check with Jason, see what he can dig up.
Let me just look at this real quick. Cameo. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't allow me. Hey, Jerry Janela. There's Joey Janela. Let's go. Bianca. There she is. It doesn't even give a price for her.
Jesus.
But I can join his talent. Yeah, I can join his talent. Yeah, it doesn't even give you know who we should have got? Oh no, we should have got for Scotty. We should have got Jim Cornette. But there's always next year.
He would have did the Vince McMahon meme.
Oh my god. He'd have done the Austin meme where he fell off the chair.
Yeah, but Scotty wouldn't have got back up.
Dude, Scotty would have got back up. Scotty's ruined enough furniture over the years.
But anyway, again, happy birthday yesterday to the second generation sensation, Brian Hardy.
Who I will be spending the weekend with in Eleanor, West Virginia, as he attempts to take back the USW heavyweight title from Huck Sawyer. I don't think he can do it because he's getting old. He's getting old. Huck's a young strapping lad. So not sure Brian and his bald spot are going to be able to do it. So I will be there managing Adam Armstrong, who currently is the Silver Screen title champion. And I don't think we face Hunter Cole. Poopy pants. So I can't imagine Hunter's going to have a shot. I mean, Adam doesn't need me. He doesn't need me. He brings me in because I'm a good conversation.
You're a manager of champions.
Manager of champions. The gold standard in managing, if you ask anybody else. So just ask me. So, so we'll be in LO West Virginia, but we'll push out on Thursday for sure. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. I will put up the whole video in YouTube. You'll be able to go back and watch the whole thing from the beginning.
The first 5 minutes.
Definitely the first 5 minutes. Jeez, what a dummy. What a dummy.
Damn.
All right, we'll see you next time.
On the hard way.